IELTS Listening Mini Practice Test. Now turn to Section 1. Section 1. First, you have some time to look at the question. Listen carefully and answer 1 to 20.
Modern education systems around the world are undergoing significant change due to rapid technological and social developments. Traditionally, teaching focused mainly on rote learning, where students memorized information rather than analyzing it. However, modern education places far greater emphasis on developing critical thinking skills. One major development has been the rise of online learning platforms, which provide learners with greater flexibility. At the same time, digital resources have reduced reliance on printed textbooks, allowing materials to be updated more frequently. Student performance is now increasingly measured through continuous assessment instead of final examinations alone. The role of teachers has also evolved. Rather than acting solely as information providers, teachers now function more as learning facilitators. This shift means that professional development is required on a regular basis to keep teaching skills up to date. Classroom technology commonly includes interactive whiteboards, although excessive screen time may reduce student concentration. As a result, effective teaching requires a balance between technology and human interaction. In higher education, university enrollment has risen due to population growth, but this has been accompanied by rising tuition fees, which have increased faster than average income. Consequently, student debt levels have become a growing concern. Many graduates now face employment uncertainty, making work placements increasingly valuable as they improve practical experience. Looking ahead, artificial intelligence is expected to personalize student learning by adapting materials to individual needs. Lifelong learning will be essential in a rapidly changing job market, and education policy will continue to be influenced by economic priorities. However, access to education remains uneven across regions, and long-term success ultimately depends on sustained education investment.
Now turn to Section 2. First, you have some time to look at the question. Listen carefully and answer 21 to 40.
Environmental sustainability has become a global priority as the effects of climate change become increasingly evident. Climate change is driven largely by greenhouse gases, which are released through industrial activity and increase atmospheric pollution. In addition, deforestation reduces natural carbon absorption, accelerating the warming process. Rising global temperatures are causing polar ice melting, which in turn leads to sea level rise and threatens coastal communities. In response, many governments are investing in renewable energy sources to reduce dependence on fossil fuels. Solar and wind power are regarded as renewable resources because they can be replenished naturally. Improving energy efficiency also helps to lower overall energy consumption. Furthermore, government regulations aim to limit industrial emissions, while international agreements encourage emission reduction across borders. Human behavior plays a crucial role in environmental outcomes. Consumer choices strongly influence market demand, and increased urbanization leads to higher levels of waste generation. Plastic pollution has a devastating effect on marine life, while recycling programs help reduce landfill waste. Environmental education is therefore essential, as it improves public awareness of sustainability issues. Looking to the future, technological innovation will continue to support environmental protection, while climate adaptation strategies focus on impact management rather than prevention alone. Developing nations often face greater climate risk due to limited resources. Ultimately, long-term solutions require strong political commitment, and environmental protection depends on collective responsibility.
That's the end of the test. Check your answer here in the next screen.